No 916-6771. We can talk right now. We got hockey. Boston and Chicago are tied 2-2. That's what it says here. And we got Washington. Ohio State's up on Washington 21-3 in the bowl game there. We got a bowl game going on. Washington, Ohio State for you Ohio State fans. Up 21-3. Then earlier today, you had Iowa against Mississippi State. Looked like a good one, 27-22. I was watching the Penn State game. You had UCF. They finally got beat by LSU 40-32. So LSU took them out of their unbeaten streak. And Kentucky beat Penn State. Uh, Penn State's quarterback had a rough time. I think they sacked him like 4 times. Kentucky has a good defense. They got a good young linebacker out there. They got a good young quarterback too. You got tonight the All-State Sugar Bowl, Georgia against Texas. So we got a couple things going on at your holiday, New Year's Day. You got college football going on here. And my name's Mike Nasty. I call myself the Fat Man. I do sports talk. I do all kinds of crazy stuff. Got YouTube channels. Do some blog stuff. Messing around. I guess it's called a midlife crisis. Who knows? But that's what we do here. So if you ever want to get off the couch, I call it Fat Man Workouts. You get off the couch because I'm a little fat man. Get off the couch and you work out. That's what we do. So Lincoln Riley, he's not going anywhere from Oklahoma. He's already agreed to a contract extension with Oklahoma. I wouldn't go anywhere either. Places like that. Oklahoma's good school. He's good with the kids. And he probably likes going into the homes and recruiting kids like that, or has a good staff that does it for him. So Lincoln Riley ain't going nowhere. So out of all those 8 or 9 coaches, looks like a lot of the teams are also getting rid of their, coordinators and offensive and defensive coordinators. Everybody's getting rid of everybody. So they're hiring all new staff along with everything. So that's how they do their stuff. They're redoing everybody. That's what we do here. Hey, what's up, Brandon? How you doing, buddy? What's up, buddy? Guy from work. That's on my YouTube channel there. Mr. Brandon West. How you doing, Mr. West? How's everything going? Happy New Year to you. I'm sitting here doing the Mike Nasty, the Fat Man Mike Nasty. And my daughter says hello to everybody. And we got Scott Petty over on the Facebook side. How you doing, Mr. Petty? How's the softball world? Good. So we got the NFL playoffs, and everybody knows Baltimore Ravens against the Los Angeles Chargers. We've been talking about this for the last 3 nights about how we're going to go with our run offense. See if we can stay in the game. Other guys were talking about if they would see Flacco. If we're down 17, would they put Flacco in? If we're down 17 points, or do you stay with the rookie? You're committed to him. I'd stay with him. I'd stay with Lamar and see what he could do. But it's like I said, it's one or done. So if they want to put the pure passer in there to get him back in it, we'd have to see what goes on. See if it comes down to that. We hope that we can stay with him like we did up in LA and Carson City or wherever it is in California. If we could stick with him, we should be okay. But like I said last night, they had time to prepare now. Now they know what they're looking at. But that's not always an easy thing to do with this kind of style of offense. They can bring people from other sides. They can do all kinds of, in the way that the line run blocks and opens up those holes for Gus the Bus. He's a downhill runner. He runs straight at you. He ain't cutting and slashing. He's running straight at him. And they're opening them holes right up the middle. They're, like I said, they pull 2 or 3, open that hole, and he's going right up the middle. And then you have to sustain Jackson from the outside. You don't know when he's meshing or not, if he's going to pull it and run. He has good deception on the ball. You can't. Last time I thought Montgomery had it, and he was running in the end zone with it, Jackson. So Virginia Tech beat Notre Dame in college basketball and in men's college basketball. Florida State beat Winthrop. And then tonight you got St. John's against Marquette. In the NBA, you have the Jazz and the Raptors going on tonight at 7:30. You got the Pistons and the Bucks. The Knicks and the Nuggets, Trailblazers versus the Kings, and 76ers and the Clippers. These are later games, 9 o'clock and 8 o'clock games. So you got a lot of basketball on tonight. Big Ben says he has no issue with Brown, says he wants him to come back. So we'll see how that goes. Big Ben and the Steelers. They were a team to beat. They were probably the team that they picked to win the North, and they just fell apart. Had bad communications, you know. They got rid of the kicker. They did a bunch of stuff. They just fell apart. Kind of like what we did the last 2 years. But we got in this year. A lucky interception got us in there. I thought we were going down for the dreadful lose by one, kick a field goal again. But we came up, defense came up with the stop. That's what they put the hands in the defense. I thought the defense was going to lose it for us. Mayfield was connected. And then when we had that stupid, I don't know why you do an option, 3rd down and 6, and they run an option. And they were shifting on us. So they knew what we were doing. So why would you run the option play? You needed to pass on 3rd and 6. But we're running the ball on 3rd and 6. But that's all right. If it gets going, it gets going. So Ezekiel, it says he's ready for Seattle now. He wants to get in there and go take care of Seattle and get themselves closer to the NFC Championship. I'm going to give that game to Seattle probably. I might give it to the Cowboys. I switch. I'll change sides. It depends on what Dak can do for them. The Cowboys, if he can control the game and make some passes, I'll give it to the Cowboys. So the Cardinals will get the number 1 pick in the draft this year, is what they're saying. It goes Arizona, San Francisco, New York, Oakland, Tampa Bay, New York, Jacksonville, Detroit, Buffalo, and Denver. That's the ones that's the NFL draft. That's the picking order this year. Arizona gets number 1. We'll see how the rest of it goes. But Randy, you still up? Hey, Randy. Hey, buddy. So we got a little bit of I told you the hockey score. Now it's Boston 4-2 over Chicago. You know, you got Patrick Mahomes out there waiting for see who goes out and visits the Kansas City Chiefs for their bye week. Who will we go see? I don't know. Like I said, 8 coaches got fired on Monday. And then others have coaching staffs that can get rid of coordinators, defensive coordinators. Everybody's making the moves. So and the news. Jim up there? Yo, Jen, how you doing, Jen? That's Jen on there, guys. Jen Wilson. How you doing, Jen? Jen, you gonna come out and watch us play basketball? I think we play you guys in a couple of weeks. Make sure you're there. You got it? You'll be there, won't you? Cincinnati was 11. Green Bay gets 12. This is on the draft picks. Miami gets 13. Atlanta gets 14. Washington 15. Carolina 16. Cleveland 17. Minnesota 18. 19 is Tennessee, and 20th would be Pittsburgh. And they'll get the rest after the playoffs, see who gets everything. But that's where it sits now for the NFL draft. I don't even know what's coming out of there. If it's any good, I think it's going to be around the good round of running backs I've seen. I think there's some good offensive linemen. I know there's a defense out of Clemson and Alabama, the defensive lines. There'll be NFL draft picks coming out of there, and defensive backs are heavy. We got a lot of defensive backs that are going to be coming out in the draft for both those schools, Clemson and Alabama. You got some Georgia safeties are good in safeties. Georgia always produces running backs. I think the Penn State running back was talking about going eligible after this game. I don't know what he did. If he said he was going or not, or staying. He was talking to his boy Shaquan Barkley. Told him what the NFL was like. You might be hearing my wife yell at my kids upstairs. She's yelling at one of them. I don't know which one. She called one of them an idiot. I'm going to give it to the Ravens. It's going to be 27-21 Ravens. That's my prediction for the Ravens. But we got to hold on to the ball and run the clock out. We can't let Rivers get on the field. If we let Rivers get on the field and we don't pressure him in the pocket, then we're going to be in trouble because then those wide receivers, it's hard to stop them. Even though Jimmy Smith looked a little bit better, so he looked good this week. But Marlon Humphreys got burned 2 or 3 times, so he looked bad. And last week Humphreys was the guy that was looking great, and Jimmy Smith looked like he was slow. This week Jimmy gets 2 interceptions and pretty good coverage. But now this week Marlon looked like he was lagging behind. He couldn't take care of him. Njoku, their tight end, was all over. He boxed them out of that one play. He was there for the ball, and that tight end acted like it was basketball, boxed them out and came down with the catch. So, we got to see if our corners are going to hold up against their guys. And I think they're back now. Most of their guys last time, I think they were missing somebody, or they just came off of an injury, so they weren't really ready to go. But they held Keenan Allen to under 20 yards of reception. And like I said, they held Rivers to 200 yards. And Matthews, he just came back from his knee, so he wasn't really at full steam. They held him to 50 yards. But now they're going to be back and ready to go. So once we go, we gotta always, our defense has to step up, play 4 quarters of football, and we'll get out of there with a win and see where we go. Looking at some crazy stuff. We had what was I looking at? I don't know if he's gonna play. He might play if they get down big. I don't know. Like I said before, they're either gonna let the rookie go or put Flacco in if we're down, or you put Flacco in situations. I would put Flacco in that goal line situation. He has bigger hands. He's a bigger body. Stretch across there or do something. Lamar stuck the ball out. Luckily, it didn't go back for a touchdown. They called it, so that saved us. Saved us some headache. I'm trying to figure out who's up here because my feed ran out. I can't see on this one. So, hey, Vaughn. Hey, Vaughn. Vaughn's in the house. This guy, Brian, Hillbilly Vaughn. How you doing, Vaughn? All the kids are banging all over with Randy. So that's LeBron's back. He's shooting around for the Lakers. He's still handling with his groin injury, so he's not out on the floor yet. You had Floyd Mayweather. He was doing a little exhibition against the kickboxing sensation. It shows a picture of the guy all upset that Floyd knocked him out. Good old Floyd. Let's see. See who's on there. Brandon. Ooh. Okay. Showing the boxer Canelo Alvarez taking it to the dude, punching him body shots, punching him in the face. That guy's a monster. Alvarez is a powerful puncher. Good boxer. Let me see here. So you're looking for Georgia and Texas tonight. That's your Fiesta Bowl, whatever bowl it is. You know, all these bowls. I think they said that they had like everybody's rankings, what they were. The SEC was like 3 and 5 or something like that. The Big 12, the USA Conference was leading 4 and 2. I don't know what happened today, but their conference bowl championships that they do with all these bowls, I guess the winners get some kind of money or something. The conference, I don't know. But yeah, that lets you. Let's see what's Ohio State and Michigan are Ohio State and Washington are at half still, 21-3. Yeah, hockey going on there. That's all I got. I got the Mike Nasty. I got sports talk. I'm hanging out. This is Tuesday night. Just got back from basketball practice with Liberty High School girls basketball, and sitting there talking about the old sports talk, talking about the Fat Man. If you want to get off the couch, watch Fat Man workouts on YouTube. I do other dumb stuff too, but basically, yeah. So that's gonna be it. I'm gonna shut it down. If you like it, you like it. If you don't, you don't. This is the Fat Man Mike Nasty Sports Talk. Coming up every Thursday, I'll make a new workout video. I have a workout video come out on Thursday or Friday. See how it goes. Do different stuff, hanging out. So you're hanging out on a Tuesday night with the Fat Man Mike Nasty. On Sundays, I got a co-host, and his name's the Big Nasty. And that's my son Adam. He'll come around on Sundays, and we'll talk stuff. If you got anything, you can write it in the comments there, or you can call me on my phone. It's 410-916-6771. You want to talk about baseball, Spiegel, you're the baseball man. Mr. Baseball right there. He was top 100 in, I don't know what county, Anne Arundel County or something. That's the best catcher around. All right. Here we go. That's Sports Talk. That's Tuesday night with the Fat Man, Mike Nasty. Sports Talk. See you. That's it for Sports Talk with the Fat Man, Mike Nasty. See you.